teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ole Miss Rebels against the Georgia Bulldogs. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, a fun storyline to keep your eyes on today is, will their wide receiver get over 1,000 yards? Why does that matter? Well, it hasn't happened here at Georgia since 2002. It's hard to believe, but Terrence Edwards was the last wide receiver in Georgia history to go over 1,000 yards, and they are so close. I expect Gunnar Stock to try to get it to his guy early today. I know they want to, and it's in the script. We'll see if they can get it done. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And the Rebels offense takes the field for the first time. This is really a special era in Ole Miss football. Back-to-back seasons in the playoff. Of course, making the run to the semifinals a year ago, Joel. That would have been almost unthinkable a few years ago.
Their fans won't want to hear this, but you do have to credit Lane Kiffin for what he built here at Ole Miss, and they've been able to continue that. This is a very good roster and certainly a group that's going to be tough to contend with.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Cook. He's got room to run. Look out. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark. They continue to feed a reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside.
Makes the catch and has space. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Below the intrigue and all the challenge of a conference battle in the playoff bracket. These two teams came through the SEC, got into the bracket, and now stand in each other's way for a chance to win a national title.
And Chris, as you know, just such a proud conference, and there's no doubt that whoever wins this matchup is going to be trying to carry that torch forward for the entirety of the SEC to try to march forward for a championship.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hunt quickly. That gain moves the ball to the 17. 1st down. That's a confidence builder for this quarterback early in the game. And the Rebels, when they've had success over the years in these big games, it's been because of the quarterback in large part.
Well, there's no doubt about it. You go back to Trinidad Chambliss, Jackson Dart, all the way back to Eli Manning. These guys know how to play the position. And if they're going to have success here today and move on in this playoff, go on in the postseason, it's going to be about this quarterback and the way that he plays.
Oh, he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's brought down, but the defense swipes the ball on the first drive of the game.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense, bowing their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively.
And here comes the Georgia offense for the first time today as they begin what they hope is going to be a long playoff run. Everyone associated with this program, they know SEC championships are special, Joel, but ultimately you're judged by what you do in the playoff, and the Dogs have come up short.
It's such a high standard, but you're exactly right, and everybody in the SEC footprint wants that championship, and I would say that this is the top brand in that conference, and certainly their best hope to go make a run and grab a championship. This guy has been one of the best running backs in the country all year long, and Georgia knows all about great running backs. Herschel Walker, Nick Chubb, Todd Gurley, DeAndre Swift, Sony Michel, Knowshon Moreno. This guy is in that lineage, and we'll see if he can lead them to a championship. Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
Yeah, that's a good conversion right there. Remember, the defense gets that interception. You're on the field. You've got to go capitalize. You've got to take advantage of the mistakes of the opposition. Getting that first down of this drive is a big one here to establish rhythm and try to go get some points.
They bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on first. To throw, it's Stockton. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's a dangerous play. You've got to protect the player's head and neck area. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Reverse. He's got some space. Look out. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Man, this is such a solid job of attacking the defense with your best players. And we understood coming into this game, the coaching staff said, hey, listen, our wide receiver is going to have to touch the football. Whether we're throwing it to him in traditional passing concepts, maybe a screen, or here in the run game, he's going to impact the game, and this is a nice, solid game. Really an explosive play on the outside.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively.
Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Clearly a long way to go, but you can't have a better start than this offense just had. Take advantage of good field position right down the field, and they draw first blood here.
And Chris, as we talked about, it's so important in these big games to establish early momentum, get an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Credit that field position as well. Not a short drive, but they're able to capitalize and stick it in the end zone.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion completion like that, you got to utilize it. Go back to that well. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. And that's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
It's a shotgun run call. It's the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Picked off. The defender took it away from the receiver. Oh, and a big play by this elite corner. Joel, he told us, they better not try me today. I'm going to make him pay. There it goes.
And, Chris, it's that confidence that just sets him apart. He knows that if the ball is in the air, he can go get it. He turns into a wide receiver. I can't believe they're throwing it his direction. As a quarterback, you've got to be aware of where he is. You've got to avoid him at all costs.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Stockton. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Moves out of the pocket. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss. The Dogs will have to kick it away. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. Will not be brought down. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. If we get this drive going, let's hear it from Holly Rowe.
Here on the Rebels sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, this is going to haunt him the rest of the game. Wide open down the field. The only thing that you cannot do as a quarterback is overthrow this player. You've got to underthrow him, if anything. You've got to get the completion down the field. A big play almost always leads to a score, and here they're going to miss out.
The sure hands. It's Alexander. Not quite enough for the 1st down, but he 4th down in just inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a 1st down. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. And the quarterback dropping back. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. handoff. They'll test the right side here. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football. Not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Throwing off play action. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made in space. Look out. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find the seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Receiver makes the catch and moves the football to the 27 and a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance. And this is happening on 1st down. You give up games like this, run the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
With a timeout now called by the Bulldogs, that's their first. The decision to make here, what are they going to do on this 2nd down? So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Timeout call. That's going to be the 2nd for Georgia. Strategy session before this 3rd down play. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That's great execution from this offense, and now just an extra point away from tying this one up going into half. That is a great job, and now a new outlook in this game. Likely tied up at halftime. They'll kick it away to start the 2nd half. Defense has got to get a stop.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Obvious call. cannot grab the face mask like that. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Catch made on the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Looking to throw here. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. On the run. Lets it go. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's complete. And now the final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Sees an opening. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Ole Miss will call their 3rd and final timeout, approaching the final minute of play. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sideline. Holly?
Georgia's head coach told me at halftime he delivered a passionate, urgent message to his team at the half. Yes, they have started strong. Tons of momentum coming off that bye week, but it's not enough. They have got to sustain that here to start the 3rd quarter and finish strong. He told them, finish the way we started. We need to land a knockout punch. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphreys. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
That screen fooled nobody. Great recognition from the corner. As soon as the ball was snapped, he recognized what was going on, got into the backfield, and blew it up for a loss.
To the air, it's Stockton. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Dogs will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And they'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, he's got open space. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Movement here from the tight end. It's a draw. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
They bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get visible. As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. Off play action, he's looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. The game is now tied.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. As we start this drive, let's check with Holly. What have you got?
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is a ton of excitement right now as their wide receiver just broke the team season record for receiving yards on that last drive. That made him the program's leader. School history made here today. But he's not done yet. He's jogging back out onto the field. He can continue to add to that total. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Heading left after the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how
it's caught. He's breaking free. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
And defensively, their leverage is all wrong. You got to expect a slant right there, and they just gave him that inside angle. This defense has got to do a better job of aligning properly and taking away the routes that they know are coming.
physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes the pressure. Oh, they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
This is a solid adjustment by the defense here. The run game has been pretty good so far today, but here in the second half, you've got to do something different with your schematics, and the defense is able to bow up. That's a nice stop.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Same tailback, another carry.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They look to throw it here on second down. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Rebels. They jump on top now here in the fourth. DHC is up and good. We lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today, and trailing in this game late, we'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup, but this is a big moment in the game to see if they can override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need to get back in this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
On the ground, it's Frazier. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And after the play, looks like a man is shaken up. Certainly hope that doesn't affect them moving forward in the playoff. Offense getting set. It's second down. Tailback with another carry. Has the first down and is still going. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter in a particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs. Huge moment for this offense because, let's face it, points, even yards, have been hard to come by in this game. To punch it in at this moment, huge in a postseason game.
It has certainly been a defensive battle. There's no doubt about it. But as an offense, there's an unlocking moment. You can have a little success and you think to yourself, I got it. I know the structure. I know how to attack this defense. We'll see if they start having more success here moving forward.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
We normally see this guy make this play. And as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives. And it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
The Rebels will send their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Here's the second down play. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Your worst case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen to try to win it in regulation? Let's see. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris. That is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets him go. Nice grab. It's Cook. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That's caught. It's Alexander.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And the Rebels are in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Sticking with the running. Loose ball, scramble for it. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining.
They are so fortunate that they're able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down. Ball security is at a premium in these big games. He's got to start holding on to the football.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. It's good! This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. This team just continues to impress. Back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joe, I think you can throw these seedings out. They're into the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They've played both the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is playing very well. And I don't want to play this team right now. There seems to be a level of urgency and focus that is very uncommon. And this is a group that clearly understands their objective. They're aiming for a national title.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long offseason, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.